Hello, this is my first video. This is Diana from Bodhi Skincare. I'm going to be putting out quite a few videos about, and sorry if I'm not that great at this is my first time, skincare. Some of them will be focused on exfoliation at home with some household products, and some of them are questionable and I will be trying them out as an experiment, so we'll see what happens. Some of them sound a little ridiculous, but I looked some up on the internet and I thought, oh, I'll try some of these and see how my skin looks. So I'll sacrifice my skin to see if there's some household products that you can use at home. Let me fix this because the light's kind of weird. And I'm in my room hiding because there's kids everywhere, and I think we're all in the same boat. Kids at home, rowdiness, and this is the only place I could actually quietly do this is my bedroom. Alright, so some of the ideas, like there's an OJ and baking soda mask, which sounds bizarre and strange, but there's properties in that that serve a purpose, so I may try some of that. But today we're going to work on gommaging the skin. And gommaging just is French for erase, so we're going to remove a lot of dead skin today with a gommage paste that I made myself. And you'll get to see the brightness and brilliance. I'll also be doing some videos like maybe I'll wax my husband's eyebrows to show you how to groom a man's eyebrows to shape them without making them look feminine. And then I think I'm also going to show you how to tint your eyebrows at home. So you can buy your own formula and your own tint, and you can tint your own eyebrows. I'm not wearing any makeup these days because there's no point, but I do like to tint my eyebrows because they tend to disappear because I have a lot of gray eyebrows. And as I do these videos, you will see more gray will appear in my hair because I'm unable to get my hair done. And I have a lot of gray. So what I'm going to do is I have my moisturizer right here, and I'm going to add, that I made, and I'm using an oily, an acneic, moisturizer. You could use like my night cream, or you can use any really moisturizer. And I have microdermabrasion paste that is made with bamboo powder, rice powder, chamomile, and baking soda. And so for I'm going to mix them together and make a little paste that has a grit, and then I'm going to show you how to gommage the face. So the chamomile is going to be anti-inflammatory, antioxidant rich. It's also antimicrobial. The rice powder is wonderful because geishas used to use it for that nice luminous skin. It helps lighten pigmentation. It's also calming because it has allotonin and ferulic acid in it, so it's antioxidant rich. And then the bamboo powder is my favorite thing because it's very, very fine, and it has a lot of silica in it, natural silica, like 70%. And that's going to help support your collagen and elastin production, help with like firm, supple skin, and it's going to lighten pigmentation. It's just, and it's also anti-inflammatory. So this is like, it's a very gritty paste, but you're not gonna, I have very sensitive skin, so anything I use on my skin you'll see you can handle because I have the most sensitive skin of anyone out there. And then baking soda, which is anti-inflammatory. It's going to be antiseptic, exfoliant. Oh, it is alkaline, so baking soda you want to use with moderation because it can over dry your skin because it is alkaline. So I would not suggest using baking soda on your face every day. Some people do. I think it's a little harsh unless you're exceptionally oily. So I'm going to get started. And I have a clean, dry face because I don't wear any makeup nowadays since we're, you know, quarantining for the apocalypse. So I'm going to mix a little bit of my paste that I made, oops, into my moisturizer. It just makes a nice gommage medium. And there's a storm out there, you might hear it, which is actually kind of nice. I had my emotional breakdown for the day, it's over. I'm sure we're all in the same boat. So I have this nice little paste here made. It's just, you can hear the grit in there. And so, clean, dry face. I'm going to start at my chin and work my way up. So I'm just a little faster than you could do, a little slower at home, but I'm going to go a little fast. And you always want to kind of hold your skin a little taut while you're doing this. So I kind of rub it on first just to get it dry. You want it to be really wet because you want to actually rub off that dead skin. It'll like gum up and come off. Now here I go. And a lot of movements like this. And you'll start seeing it. And you want to do only one little spot at a time. You don't want to do the whole face at once. And yes, I'll be making funny faces throughout this whole deal. And basically I'm going to keep rubbing until it gets very dry. And then the skin, you'll actually will see, will start gumming up and coming off. It's actually kind of really nice. It feels good afterwards too. Looks like some of these faces I'm making are not the most pretty for the camera, but oh well. You can see it's starting to dry and rub and gum up. Oh yeah. I'll show you closer too in a minute what it looks like. So when it gets like this and it's kind of like all gummed up and it's not sitting on the surface of the skin, that part's done. So I'm going to move on to my cheeks now. One cheek at a time. Don't get too close to your eye area. That's very delicate skin. Like, I'll probably just go up to here with my eye, just because that skin is exceptionally paper thin and delicate, and it really doesn't need that strong of an exfoliation, you know? As you can see how that is already kind of gone. Kind of went a little overboard with this one, a little too much, but it'll dry out and Gommage. Let's get my mustache. We all have mustaches right now, don't we? It's alright. I hope you all are doing okay. I really miss my clients. I feel like I'm getting cabin fever. I thought I was an introvert. Apparently I'm really not. Apparently I only like to be an introvert 50% of the time because I'm really lonely. So you can see it's all rubbed in, all that skin's gummed up. And I might be a little pink because I tend to be very sensitive. So, and pink is not a bad thing. You increase some blood flow, got things moving again. This will give you a nice glow. I know you're only at home, but you can still take care of your skin. Like, why not, right? We have a lot of time on our hands, so let's take care of ourselves. I'm not really holding my skin taut, but you can a little more. But I'm so used to doing this, I tend to like rush through it. Get the nose too. So it'll look really white and creamy when you first start gommaging, and as you get through, as you can see, it kind of disappears and your skin gums up. Now, I like to usually rinse this off in the shower just because it's easier to get all that grit off. But like on my clients, I'll use a couple steam towels, and it might take a couple just to kind of get all that little fine grit, because that bamboo powder is super fine. It's wonderful. Bamboo powder is like one of my favorite ingredients. Some people will even take rice powder and combine it with cornstarch as like a oil absorbing face powder. So if you're ever in a pinch, get some cornstarch and some rice powder and you can make yourself a nice natural oil absorbing translucent powder. Sounds silly, but in Asia they got it figured out. They've been using rice powder in their skincare and bamboo for a long time. All right. Of course, anytime after you do an exfoliation and you're done washing everything off, I want you to tone and moisturize, because we don't want to leave the skin parched and with a barrier function that's compromised. All right, I'm almost done. It's really taking a lot of this. I haven't done a lot on my skin lately. I've been a little preoccupied. So maybe these videos will keep me on track. Maybe I'll even show you how to make some products that you can make at home. But I'm definitely going to show you some DIY recipes that you can get out of your cupboard. And some of them are recipes I've never even tried, that I've kind of seen online. So we'll kind of experience it together, see if they're bunk or they actually really work. Alright, that's pretty good. It's a pretty good scrub. You can get a little bit more intense with it, and when I'm working on someone, I tend to take more time and do like little patches here and there, but for the purpose of this video, I wanted to not have it drag on and on and on. So, I have a couple warm washcloths here. I'm going to kind of wipe it off a couple times because you'd be surprised at how much little grit will be here and there. The light's kind of shiny now. I have to get a better setup, but I really want to show you the difference in the luminosity, and the skin is just so smooth. It's wonderful. You can see my little pink. China. As you can see, I'm not a professional, so I don't know the proper way to have my light set up yet. I'll figure it out. This is just my first one, so we will see. I'm doing a second one. Of course, you could do the neck too. I suggest working on the neck too, but for the sake of this video, I don't want to have like a 30-minute video. You can see how much smoother my skin is, but I'm not done yet. So I have a toner here. That's frankincense, myrrh, and lavender, and witch hazel, and aloe. Put that on first. And then I'm gonna get my toner. I mean, not my toner, I already said that. My Nourish Face Oil, which is my biggest seller. It has so many oils: sea buckthorn, carrot seed, rose hip, rice bran, frankincense, lavender, myrrh, baobab. Okay, that's not even all of them. Licorice root, rose, sandalwood, turmeric. So it's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, helps lighten pigmentation, support collagen and elastin production because it's really high in vitamin A and vitamin C. Just to get some around the eyes. Always need extra oil around the eyes. Alright, now I'm going to kind of try to show you the glow to get the right light for that. You can see I'm a lot brighter. A little pink, that'll go away, and then probably within an hour the pinkness will go away and I'll have a nice bright glow. I already do. Everything's super smooth and bright, nice and shiny. So this is a way that you can take off a lot of dead skin. And this texture is just like amazing. Nice and bright, healthy, oxygenated, a lot of antioxidants on the skin. Just a bit more of that shine there. I'll eventually get the lighting right. I got a selfie light for Christmas and I'm still learning how to use it. So anyways, this is my first video. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'll have some more informative videos. I'm a bit of a goof, so maybe I'll learn how to be a little bit more entertaining for you all. But we'll have some new recipes to try out. I think the next thing I'll do is I'll show you how to tint brows because it's about time to do mine. I'll even show you how to do, you know, clean up your husband or your spouse's brows or your partner's brows. Waxing a man's brow is a very kind of delicate balance. You want to clean them up, but you don't want to give them, of course, a feminine arch. And they always need help trimming them and kind of shaping them, and because they won't do it. Most men don't give a crap. But there you go, you can see, nice and bright and happy. My skin feels good. Probably the best it's felt for a couple weeks. Alright, until next time, I hope you guys are all doing well and staying relatively sane at home. And I will see you all soon.